So I totally forgot about this footage from 5 years ago. I was a college student at the time, and I convinced my dad that the best way to spend our Saturday was putting together some storage for all the scrap wood of all the projects that I'd been creating that year. COVID was a time that I got to develop my woodworking and design skills, and all of 2020 was pretty much me failing some of my classes rather than studying and doing the homework that was required outside of them because I was focusing on those two things. During that time, I figured out that I was pretty passionate about making things with my hands and documenting the whole process, which is why I think it's super cool that I have this footage, because I documented a whole lot of projects that year, but I couldn't tell you how many projects I actually ended up doing with my dad from start to finish. 5 years on paper is definitely a good amount of time, but as cliche as it sounds, watching these videos really put me back in those work boots where I'm this bright-eyed, bushy-tailed college kid with a complete unknown future. 5 years is only a fifth of my life, but those 5 years have had an exponential amount of change compared to the first 20. Since I recorded these videos, I've graduated from college, rescued a dog off of the streets, gotten married, and I moved out of Texas. These are all fun and exciting changes, but ever since those have all happened, it's been tougher for me to be able to get back in the garage and woodwork with my dad. I don't know if I'm just feeling nostalgic while I do this voiceover. It's like 11:45 on a work night, and I don't even know if there are key takeaways from this video. I don't think I can really even express how much I appreciate seeing and listening to these videos where my dad and I are going back and forth over problems and solutions for putting together these shelves. I do remember telling him that I wanted to video the whole process of us building this, and I was expecting some pushback. I figured he'd think it's more inconvenient than anything else, but he actually took it in stride. My dad is a super organized guy who really hates clutter, and he sees scrap wood as clutter. So at least with this project, he would have some say in how it was stored. I will say that this entire project would have been impossible without our pocket hole joiner. We even used stacks of 1x4s to guarantee that we had uniform spacing in between the shelves. This is me putting the final touches on the project, and since this video, it has become packed to the brim with scrap, so I totally understand what my dad's concerns were there. But anyways, this is just some footage that I thought would be cool to share. I don't know when my next project will be with my dad, but I'll be sure to document it and hopefully share it here.